Hi all. Today we will be discussing something about code analysis and all. Mainly code analysis means, we are creating applications. So the developers will be writing the code and they'll be pushing into a code repo, whether it is in Azure repo or it in GitHub or somewhere else. They will be pushing their code, updated code now. So once that code is available in the repo, then only we started integrating that with the help of SCI pipeline, and then we'll deploy it with the help of CD. So basically, before that, there will be a lot of cases where there may be some kind of misconfigurations, or there will be some kind of vulnerabilities, and obviously there will be a lot of issues that may happen in the code that the developers already created. So there will be some kind of analysis and code and all will be there from their end. But apart from that, in terms of some kind of policy or some compliances on some kind of organization, they will enhance, they will try to incorporate some kind of code analysis methodology or methods in the workflow. Okay. So today we'll be mainly discussing on SonarQube, which is basically a self-managed automatic code review tool. What it will do is it will review the code systematically, and it will help us to deliver the clean code. Okay. So basically the idea is like once we have the code in our repositories, from there we will pick it up and we will do some code analysis to make sure that we are delivering the clean code. Actually, that's the idea. That's the method how SonarQube is working. And the
so basically, is it like a code debugging something?
Yeah, we can consider it like that, because it will give us what all bugs it have. It will give us if there are any vulnerabilities or something, it is there, that kind of things. So mainly it is completely on code analysis. Actually, we will not have much, what we can say, we are not developers, so we don't know, like we are not sure whether something like how we can analyze a code and all. So that's why we are leveraging some tool. This is actually an open source tool. Okay, so we can use this for free, and also there will be some kind of premium, what we can say, premium kind of features as well. For that purpose, we need some kind of license, but otherwise, like for a community perspective, or for a general kind of perspective, we can use a free version. Okay. So this the main advantage is that SonarQube can integrate our existing workflow. Okay. Workflow means our existing CI pipeline mainly, and it can detect the issues that happened in our code, and it will help us to perform it continuously. Okay, so whenever we are integrating the code, which means whenever we are running the build pipeline, along with that we can do this code analysis, so that can be reflected, and it can be give a dashboard kind of view of what all the issues that we have, or how much our code is clean and all. So mostly like that. So it's a tool that will be helping us to analyze the code. And this SonarQube is also like this product is having a lot of it can support more than I think 30 programming languages. Okay, so we can integrate that into our mainly into our continuous integration pipeline, CI pipeline. Whether we are using Azure DevOps or any other DevOps platforms, we can integrate with that. And it is mainly to ensure that our code is in a high quality standards. That's it. Some kind of gates or something that we can say. There will be like some kind of quality checks, quality gates are coming out. Like they need to go through those kind of scannings and make sure our code is in a good manner or a clean code that we are delivering. So that's mainly all about SonarQube. So,
Okay.
So today what we will do is like, first of all, we will actually there is few steps that we need to take to integrate SonarQube. Actually, first of all, we need to take this SonarQube into our Azure DevOps. Also, we need a server or something which is running SonarQube, and we will integrate that in our pipeline. Okay, so three things that we need to do. First of all, we need to install this SonarQube in our Azure DevOps pipe, Azure DevOps organization level. Then we need a SonarQube server, and finally we need to integrate that with the pipeline. That's it. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So this is the website of SonarQube. Actually, this is a open source tool. So there are a lot of discussions happening in the community as well, and you can go to docs.sonarscope, sonarsource.com to explore it. Okay, and you can see that there is integration, DevOps platform integration. In that you can see different kind of integrations: GitHub integration, Bitbucket, GitLab, Azure DevOps. Okay, so you can just go through it and like just explore it, what it is saying, step by step it is saying. Actually, we will be try to integrate this method, and let's see how it goes. So here is the code sample. Also, we are using like some kind of other languages now, so that there are some kind of suggestions from there itself, so that we can integrate it with our existing workflow. So first of all, actually, I removed the other project because the naming makes confuses us, so that I just remove those. And yeah, this is exactly that YouTube clone that we have in place. And our first agenda, our first goal is to get SonarQube for our organization. Basically, this is the organization that we have. So, and this is the project that we have. Okay. So we need to go to some
So,
kind of mark. Yeah.
is that the project like in which we have done the release pipeline, or just the
Yeah, release pipeline, all things is there already. See,
okay.
releases. See, it's there. Yesterday we worked, no, the same.
Okay, okay. Yeah, okay.
Okay, so to integrate to get SonarQube in an organization level, actually this is the organization. Okay, this is some other organization, and we may have part of different organization. So that kind of we can take some kind of plugins, or we can get some images and all, or the utilities from the marketplace. So for that, actually, we can take it from here. You can see that the marketplace is there. You click on that and browse marketplace. It is something similar to an what we can say. We can install some extensions from here. It is similar to that App Store in apps iOS and that
Play
Google.
Store in Android.
Yes. Google. What was that? Play Store, right? Yeah, Play Store.
Yeah.
Like that. So from here we can integrate that actually. So if we search for Sonar, I think it is already integrated, but the method is like we just need to search for Sonar. Okay, SonarQube is there now. So we need to click it and we need to click on get it free. So it will be directly asking us to integrate it with the organization. So I think I already have that in place. Okay. See, this extension is already installed in our organization.
Okay.
Otherwise, like it will ask you, okay, what it will tell us to install. So if we click install, then it will install. That's it. Okay.
Okay.
So that's the basic idea. For example, if I Sonar, okay. For example, if I'm using this and get it free, actually we are not using this, but for example, if I click on get it free, then it will loading. See, it will show like this install.
Okay.
In my organization, it's already installed. That's why it is not getting that. Okay.
Okay.
So which means I have that in place. So whenever organization settings, extensions, you can see SonarQube, right? Already installed.
Yes.
You can see that. Okay. So that's the
But sir, like,
what?
yeah, so far, like whatever the pipelines we build, like we haven't used like much code in it, right? We haven't used any kind of code in it.
Yeah, we see. It is not regarding the pipeline. Actually, it is regarding the files that we have here. See, here we have a lot of files, right? So it's actually we didn't do this. This is done by some developer. We don't have like much idea on what it is, but
Yeah.
we are merging it. So what we are doing is we will be analyzing this code. Okay, not the pipeline code.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Got it. So
Yes, sir.
what we will do is like we will be integrating that part, that analyzing part in this pipeline. That's what we will be doing.
Okay.
So and it will be taken most. It will be integrated in the CI pipeline. Okay, integration pipeline. See, this is the one I created yesterday as part of the SonarQube. We will create a new one. Okay, to understand how it is. So yeah, we have that in place. Next is we need to configure a server. A server means a server that is running SonarQube. Okay. So let me go to my Azure portal. Let me create a virtual machine. Normally, if an organization is using that, normally they will have. For now, we don't have. That's why we are creating one. Okay.
Okay.
SonarQube. I'm not thinking about much password.
But sir, why do we need server?
Yeah, because SonarQube is an open source tool. Okay, and if we need to use that, we need our own SonarQube. Okay.
Okay.
It is not like a Facebook or an Amazon kind of thing. If we need a SonarQube, then we need to configure it in a server. That's it. There are different ways to configure. Okay. For example, we configured Jenkins, right? When we with the help of some Docker and all, we configure an Nginx server like that. We need to configure one Sonar. Okay. For now, this is 22 disk default. Let it be. This also let it be because I don't have network. Let it create one. I'll use one public IP, and as default, I am not doing anything. Right away, creating VPN create. My requirement is I need one Ubuntu server. That's it to install SonarQube. So that integration can be happened. So SonarQube's integration mainly allow us to maintain the code quality and security in our repositories. So we can integrate it with our Azure repos. Okay, so that we can analyze the code and all. There are two ways we can configure actually. One way is like we can import one project to the SonarQube, or we can like use some token from the server and we can like configure it in the Azure DevOps. Either way is fine. Okay, I'll show you how to do that. Let me check whether that is created. It is creating. So some organization will use this kind of code analysis and all. So the idea is like our goal is to understand what it is code analysis and what is SonarQube, so that you will be able to understand what it is. And even if you are in, you can mention that you are able to, like, you know what is SonarQube and all. Okay, it is created. Go to your resource. Yes, we have here in place. Okay, I'm going to access this server. Let me open the command prompt. Search public IP. Yes. Will ask for the password. Let me input the password. Okay, done. So we are in the VM. Okay. Here we need to install what? Install the
SonarQube.
Yeah, SonarQube. So,
but sir, didn't we actually install already?
No, that is in Azure DevOps, right? We only used that capability over there. Then we need our own server that is running SonarQube.
Okay.
Okay. So to install SonarQube, actually there are a lot of different ways. Like we can integrate, for example, if we click on installations, we can configure it in different ways. So from a zip file, from a Docker file, we can do in multiple ways. What we will do is we will take it from a Docker image. Okay.
Okay.
So it's easy to handle. That's why. Better if you need to go with this is also fine. Let's just we need to download it, and basically this can be performed in a Windows machine, or we can perform in a Linux machine. But this is not the right way. Basically, if we perform it with the Docker, then that could be better. Okay. So this is how we can do. And let me go to this. Okay. So before that, actually we don't have Docker installed, so we need Docker installation. So now what I will do is I will show you a shortcut to install Docker. Okay. Docker.
Yeah, because last time like we were putting some code to install the Docker.
Yeah, definitely. We will use that. Want to see these codes that we need to mention, right? This code
Yeah.
we need this series of codes that we need to run, and then this, right? So yeah, for that, actually there is one alternative. Alternative in the sense, actually we need to run all this code, but we can put it in a file and we can run that file. Okay, that's also possible. So what we can do is, yeah, I can show you. I have one file in place. See, the same one. Okay, no change and all. Same one. I just copied it and pasted it here. You can see that apt get same one. Okay, and I added the second this also Docker apt get installed. You can see here. Okay, so I added it. I created one file called .sh. Okay, this is a shell, so it will like what we can say, it will execute the command one by one automatically. Okay, for example, I can create docker.sh. Okay, which is a shell file, so it will open this, and what I can do is I can copy paste this. Basically I just copy pasting these files, that's it. So one by one I copy paste it, and I'm just applying it. Let me check whether it is available. Docker.sh. Okay, it is available. Okay. So currently this is a shell. Okay, shell means it's a Linux term. Shell is a shell command. So we have a group of commands in place. If we provide execute permission to this file, then it can execute all these commands. Okay. So to provide that kind of execute permission, actually there is one command called chmod plus x. Plus x is the permission, which means execute, and the file name docker.sh. Okay, so it will give execute permission. Okay, plus x means execute permission. Okay, so it have that execute permission. Then what it can do is bash is the command to run that file, that docker.sh. Okay, so bash docker.sh. Click enter. So it will take all those commands one by one. See, it is downloading Docker and it is asking for us to install it. Only we need to mention why. Yes. Then it will download the Docker. It is reading it. All those things that it is taking care. We don't need to like do it one by one. So actually the process is same, but what we did was we put all those commands in a sh, like in a docker.sh file, and we just run that shell file. That's it. See, everything is set up. Okay, it's completed. Let's see whether Docker is installed or not. Docker minus version. It's installed, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so like this you can install Docker. Okay, so you don't need to like copy command and paste it and like that. You don't need to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of pretty simple, like compared
Yeah,
to
it is
that.
pretty simple. Yeah.
So, sir, basically, can you just show me like how did we put all those commands in shell?
Yeah, it is similar, no? It is something like I go to that that .sh file and what is that file? This is that file. Yeah, okay. I just
Yeah, you
copied
copied
it.
from the.
Yeah, I copied
Okay.
it from here.
Okay.
Actually, I copied it and pasted it over here. That's why I copied it from here. Otherwise, like you need to paste it here. See, you paste it here, no?
Yes.
Yeah, similarly, just copy and
Okay.
yeah, it's like that. I copied it earlier. That's why I got it from here. Otherwise, it's not.
Okay. Okay. It's just a copy paste. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Nothing
Okay.
else. You
Got
don't
it.
need to. You don't need to copy and paste it here. Actually, you can paste it to directly to here. No issues.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Got it.
Got it.
Yes, sir.
Now the next thing is we need to configure SonarQube. So SonarQube is a open source one. So there is one image available in the Docker Hub. Okay, Docker Hub. SonarQube. See, there is already one SonarQube image available. So Docker pull SonarQube will give us that. So what I'm doing is I'm creating a container. Okay. So to create a container, what we need to do? We need to run Docker run, right?
Yes.
So first of all, we can create a Docker image with the help of a Docker file, but here we already have that Docker image available in the Docker Hub now. So what I'm doing is I'm all taking it from there. Okay. So for that,
Okay.
I'm using sudo docker run -d -d SonarQube K. Port I am mentioning. Port is 9000. It is a default port. Okay, 9000. And this is the image. SonarQube. Okay, for the Sonar. Okay, this is the image name for us. Okay, and this is the image name that is available in the Docker Hub. Okay.
Okay.
So here what we are doing, we are directly running, which means this Docker will check whether the SonarQube image is available in our system. If it is not available, it will fetch it from the Docker Hub. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
The same way we got the Jenkins.
yeah. Let me run it. See, unable to find image. So it is going to Docker Hub and it is installing.
Okay.
It is getting right,
Okay.
pulling.
Okay. So are we going to do the same in the real case scenario also?
Sorry.
Are we going to do the same thing on the real scenario, like on the job site also?
Currently, we are configuring SonarQube, but in organization there may be SonarQube already running. If it is already there, then we don't need to create once again. But if it is not there and we are getting a new project mentioning, okay, configure a SonarQube server and all, then we need to do this. Otherwise, we don't need to do this. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, we have that is running, right? SonarQube is running. Okay. So we can get it from the 9000 port. Let me take the public IP of this. Okay, this is the public IP. But before that, we need to check whether that is allowed, that port is allowed or not, right? In the network security group. Oh, only port 22 is allowed. So we need
we
to,
have to run into the net.
yeah, we need to provide one more rule. So sources, that is fine. Custom port is 9000. TCP 310. Okay, allow custom. Okay, here I mentioned. Allow SonarQube. Okay, add. So now 9000 port is also available, which means we can access that. Let me take it. Public IP colon 9000. This is how we will access different ports. Okay, we can mention the public IP, then colon, then the port. Let's see whether it's giving or not. It will take some time. Let it take some time. Meanwhile, this is configured. That's fine. Then okay, it is loading. Okay. Okay, it is asking for login to SonarQube. So the basic, actually the default login is admin. Okay.
Okay.
Whenever we are doing it, it will ask for to reset the password. Okay, so old password is admin. Let me give another password for that. Right. Okay, so this is the interface. We will have different kind of things we can import. You can see we can import from Azure DevOps, Bitbucket, GitLab, GitHub we can do. And if we don't have anything here, then we can create a local project. Okay, so that we can import. No issues. This is how this, from here we can import. Okay, we can import project from any of these providers. If we need to set up from Azure DevOps, we need to click on like this. Okay, like this.
Okay.
But what we are doing is we will try to integrate it from Azure DevOps itself. Okay, we will not take it any from here. And you can see the projects, issues, roles. Roles means like it will have a lot of roles. See, for Java, it has 667 roles, which means it is kind of checking qualities. Okay. For example,
Okay.
any you can see now. We can say there are a lot of things now. For example, okay, here now. Python. For example, Python should not use the test. So should not be used to test inequality. Okay. It will give us error like that. So it is like code smell means it is an issue. Okay. Code a smell means it's an issue, some kind of bug.
Okay.
You can see 286 issues over there in JavaScript. There are a lot of, so it is basically predefined one. See, equal to should be instead of equal to and not equal to. Okay, it's a bug or it's a suspicious one like that. So it will give us that kind of what that kind of alert. And
Okay.
also we can in administration we can provide a token is required. Yeah, I'll come to that. So basically this is the interface, and it will have some kind of quality profiles and all. Lot of profiles it will be available. See, everything is updated 4 minutes ago, which means the server is like provision 4 minutes ago. Like
Okay.
different kind of options is there to analyze the code. and there are rules that is supporting to analyze the code and all. Let me go to the Azure portal, sorry, Azure DevOps portal, and I'll be creating a pipeline. Okay, here I have one, but I'll create a new one. So let me create a new pipeline. This time I'll use a classic character. So earlier we are using YAML, no? So this time
Yes.
we will go with the classic editor so that you can explore that also. We have two kind of pipelines actually. One is YAML and one is classic. Actually, we will not use classic more like mainly we will be leveraging on YAML, but this time to understand better, I'll explore this. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going with the classic editor. Where is my code? This is my code, and yeah, this is the branch that I have. So I just select the code and continue. And here what I'm doing is I'll be selecting empty job. So we can select different tools like Python, Maven, Docker container, a lot of things is there. We can leverage on that, but here I'll be looking into empty job. So it will give something like this, a similar kind of thing that we have in release pipelines. Okay. Okay, so let me select Azure Pipelines. Agent specification is Ubuntu latest. Then the resources, okay, resources, this part is fine because we already mapped that. Here we need to add one each job, okay. So do you remember what all jobs we have in that? Actually, we have npm, right? npm install.
Yes.
npm install. So I'll do that npm install, and then I'll add once again for npm run build, right?
Okay.
Okay, so these two parts. Okay, so first is npm install, and the command was installed, and the second is npm build, right?
Run.
We use build, right? Build.
Build. Okay.
Yeah, it's a custom. We don't have install publish. Okay, no build is there, so I'll mention it as custom. I will mention the run build. Okay. Okay, so install build. The next thing what we did, we just publish an artifact, right?
Yes.
Publish.
Node.
Okay, build artifacts. This one.
Okay.
So look at it drop. Path to publish was, we mention it as build. So it will create a build folder, and inside that we will have a drop artifact name drop.
Okay.
Nothing else we need to configure. This is fine. Okay, these are the steps that we taken in the build pipeline, right? Install, build, and publishing the artifact. Okay, here what we are doing is we will try to like incorporate the SonarQube. Okay, so I will click on next add. Let me search for SonarQube is there. Okay, first of all, what we need to do is we need to prepare, and then we need to run code analysis. Then we need to publish. Okay, that is the 3 steps that we need to take. Okay. So prepare analysis configuration. Then let me click on that. Okay, here we need to mention the endpoint. Okay. Here we need to mention the endpoint actually. So that endpoint actually we need to take. Okay. So for that purpose, click on new. It will ask for the server URL. Okay. So we have our this. There it is our this thing. SonarQube. Okay, this is our SonarQube now. So here we need to give the URL. So what I will do, right? I'll give till this. This is the URL for our SonarQube, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I am giving that here. HTTP 40. This is the SonarQube URL token. Here we need a token. Okay, which means we need to authenticate it with SonarQube. For that purpose, we will go to SonarQube, administration, security, in users, we can create a token. Here token is 0. If we click on this 3 dots, it will ask for this. Then I can mention PAT, personal access token. That's what PAT. And I'll generate one. Okay, I'll mention. Okay, there it is. Okay. This is for a token to authenticate with the Azure DevOps. Okay. So I'm creating a token. Okay. This is a token. I'm copying it. Let me go here. Token. I'll put the token here. Connection name. I'll mention SonarQube connection. Then security. I'll grant access to all pipelines. Okay. So we can use this server for all the pipelines that we have in our organization.
Okay.
Save it. Okay. So we have that in place. Then we need to select this MS build is for .NET projects. Maven and this is for Java related. So we will go for standalone scanner. Okay, we have other React and all for this actually. That in our code is something related to React and Material UI like that. And here use standalone scanner. We don't need to mention anything here. It is not mandatory. Then mode is like there are 2 modes. One is we need to create a properties file so that we can store what all configuration that we need to perform in SonarQube. But here we don't need to that. But in some cases, the application may need some kind of properties to be evaluated. For that, we need to collect it from the developers. They will give us, okay, what all things we need to test so that we can mention that thing in the Sonar project.properties file. Okay. It is kind of configuration actually. We'll not go for this. We'll be leveraging on manual provide configuration. Here they are asking for a project key. So I'll give a project key. This is clone YT. Project name is also 1 second. Clone YT new. Project name is clone YT new. Nothing else. Okay. Now this we need to add another job. Sorry, another task, which is run code analysis. I'll add that. Here, nothing we need to mention because you can see some JDK version. Actually, we have three options. Even if we selected any one of this, okay, by default it will use Java Home. But if we select this, it will check this like whether this Java Home is available. If it is not available, by default Java Home it will take. Okay. If we select Java Home 21 version, then the system will check whether this variable is there. It is not there, then it will take Java Home. That's it. So now you can see here. See, select the wanted Java version of analysis. You can choose with the self-provided Java Home, which will pick up the value of this environment variable, or you can choose the built-in Java Home 64. Okay, on hosted agent. Any is fine. If any of the value is not available, it will take Java Home by default. So no issues on that. Okay, nothing we need to mention here. Next is we need to add another task. So now it is to publish. Okay. There's a timeout. Timeout means it will give some time to evaluate whether that's working or not. So it will take some time. That's it.
Okay.
And what I'll be doing is I'll be performing the publish artifact later after the code evaluation. Okay, you can drag and drop the order. So let me bring down this artifact. Okay. So one install, build, and all things are happen. I'll analyze the code. I'll prepare and I'll analyze and I will publish that, and then I will publish the artifact.
Okay.
So let me save. Make make a note of it. This is the pipeline name. Okay, CM new. Okay. Let me go to pipelines, or see here we have that new pipeline. Why it is not available here is we didn't run it. That's why. Okay. Clone YTCI new. Let me run the pipeline. Run. Okay, it is running all those jobs. And the advantage is we will get that reflection. Means here we didn't go with the import from here now. So let's it will list out the project. Wait and see. Okay. Once it is completed, we can see that project in our SonarQube server. Okay. Let them run. See the analysis is starting. It is running the analysis. See, it is showing some C27 index. 5 languages detected. This much file it has. 16 source, lot of things like a scanning kind of thing will happen, and it will give some warnings too, because there may be some things. Okay, see. Here you can see one source file to be analyzed. It is successful file analyzed. Then second already analyzed, like this, right?
So, sir, does it always only work on the new pipeline, or we can use the SonarQube on the already?
Yeah, if you have an existing pipeline, that's also fine. You can add it. So,
Okay.
thing it is done. Yeah, it is done. Let me check here. Yeah, that pipe, it is available, no?
Yes.
Automatically that is available here. And here you can see security related, no issues, reliability kind of thing, 35 issues, maintainability 36. So if you click in the project, reliability, you have 35 reliability issues on that. So if I click on this, see, it will give you one by one. See what channel detail is missing. When we click it, okay, it will ask us, okay, channel detail is missing here. So this is basically for what? For those developers, they will have access to the server, so they can check it out. Okay, this is the issue that they have. So they can update the code. You get that idea?
Okay. Okay.
So
So basically, we are just helping out the developers to point out
yeah,
their mistakes.
yes. Yeah, exactly. So margin top, this is missing. Like, so that issues will be getting and they can resolve it. So if you go here, see there are different areas now: security, reliability, maintainability, like that. If it is security related, then that's pretty, like what we can say, it's a top priority. And also there are other issues also. So that's like it will be like we can help out the streams. So this is a
So, sir,
open source tool that we can use easily. What? Yes.
okay. I mean, now also as we got like 35 some issues, something. So now what should we do? Like, should we tell the developers that hey, we got like 35 issues in it? I mean, how should we proceed with this?
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that developers will have access to this server so that they can see that okay, this is the issue, because we are not the guys who will be making changes to the code, right? There will be those who will
Yes.
be responsible for that. So they will check it out and they will accordingly fix it, like that.
Okay. So should we just give them the server login for like password and all? The virtual
Okay,
machine.
yeah. In administration, see, there is an option for users. You can create a user and provide access. This is an administrator login. But if we need a any day user, we can create a user for that and we can give it to them. Okay.
Okay. No, but how we got the page, like the SonarQube page? It got through the server, right? The virtual machine which you have created.
Yeah. From here.
Yeah.
This is running that way.
Okay.
24 minutes ago it's created. No, that's why it is available. So if you see quality profiles, see 24 minutes ago now.
Okay.
So the idea is to analyze. It's a what we can say. It's a kind of thing that we will be getting. It is mainly using for analyzing the tool. If there are any work, like any vulnerabilities happening or a lot of issues that can be addressed with the help of SonarQube.
Okay.
Because for each you can see, lot of but including Terraform, we have a lot of this kind of languages here so that it can support on that what kind of issues. Mostly it have on Java and all other things also. So that's how the community is pretty vibrant, so that it is like growing day by day. As you know,
Okay.
open source is mainly depending on the communities. If the community is much active, then that product will be like that will be more efficient and productive.
Okay.
Okay. So I hope you got the idea.
Yes, sir, I got it.
So it can be why I did it on the CA, right? Continuous integration, because before the integration process itself, that code analysis has to be taken care. We don't need to do anything on
Yes.
the release pipelines. Okay, we only need to configure this that coding analysis and all in integration pipeline. That's why I did it over here.
Okay.
So why I chose this one classic editor is like you all also understand how you need to create a pipeline using classic editor.
Okay. It's just a feature, that's it.
Yeah, it's like integrating some kind of tools according to the compliance of the organization.
Okay.
For one of my client, actually, they are not using SonarQube, but for one another client they are using. So it's completely up to the project and all. But we need to understand what it is. SonarQube, what it is actually. SonarQube is something like we can analyze the code. We will get an idea of how much our code is. So we will get the recommendations from the SonarQube, how much it is clean. So it will analyze the code and it will show us what all things you need to sort it out to make the code is better. So
Okay.
it is not saying as like the DevOps engineer or the cloud engineer is not saying to the development team, okay, you have these kind of issues. We are showing with the help of a popular tool that, okay, these are the issues that we are getting, currently work on it. So they can also access it. They can check it out. They can make the changes. And once they did the updates, what happens? That the pipeline will trigger once again, right?
Yes, sir.
So while the pipeline runs, it will check the quality once again, and that will be replicated over here, and we will understand, okay, whether it is sorted or not, right?
Yes.
It's like that how it works.
Yeah, everything would be take care of. I mean, everything would be take care by the developers. All we just need to do is just like
Everything
install
in
this.
the sense, if we need some kind of code changes, the code development changes and all things is responsible for developers, so they will do that. In terms of deployment or automating, for example, the requirement is to enable some kind of code analysis in our project. So we did that with the help of SonarQube. That's our duty. Integrating some kind of tools. Making changes on the code and all will be mainly to the developers. But they are not the guys who will create pipelines. Whether it is YAML or Classic, we are the guys who will be doing that. DevOps engineers or the cloud engineers.
Okay.
So the idea that the jobs will be, the job description and the roles will be different.
And sir, like what like if we have like existing pipeline, like how to add this feature?
Yeah, that's for example, this pipeline actually already have, we can edit it. Okay. And if we don't need it, like for example, this is not there, then we can remove it. For example, if this is a pipeline here, then we are thinking, okay, I need to add some SonarQube things. Then I can add like this SonarQube and adding one by one. Got it?
Yes, I got it. We can simply add it or remove it.
Yes. Exactly. And also, think I have scroll white, it is having store stages. Okay, let me try to edit this. Okay, this is the YAML pipeline we have also, but we can integrate here also. Sonar, if we need to add one more task that we can do. See, prepare analysis configuration. So it will help what kind of, okay, I need to use this standalone server manually, project key, we need to provide project key and also project name.
Okay, for YAML, like we have to add it with this. I mean, over
here. We can add it from there, no? And we can add similarly same thing.
Yeah, because like before, like we work on the classic one. Now for YAML, like we have to add it through. I mean, we have to add it on this platform here.
Like this.
Okay.
Yeah, like this we can add YAML add.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. It's like the same. We don't need to next Sonar prepare done run code analysis. Okay, which one we need to use? Add. Okay, this one we need to put over here. And then next is Sonar. Okay, add. We'll make the proper alignment, intent. So this is done. Validate and save, validate and save. Save. Pipeline that is running. See, the build is happening. Similar steps.
Yeah, same steps.
Yeah. So that's how we can configure this SonarQube and profiles, gates, a lot of things is there. We can provide access to that and they can access it and they can check it out. So currently we added this, okay. But in projects, there may be like we will have some kind of domain names or something like that. That we can also provide.
Okay.
Only the server URL that is.
Okay.
So do you have access to your laptop now?
Actually, no. I'm running through the phone.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just asking. If you just go to this, then you can see this. That's why I just.
Yeah, we can directly come to the page. So, sir, let's say if we access the same link, would it still ask the passport, the
Yeah,
login
definitely it
details?
will ask. It will ask. Yeah, it will ask.
Okay, okay,
It
okay,
will ask, and you need to authenticate. Then only you will be able to do it. Currently, this is
yes,
available publicly, right?
yes, yes.
Mm. And if we make it private, what happens? Like we will not have a public IP for this VM. Okay. So what we will do is we will provide a Bastion inside the same VNet so
Yeah,
that we can access that server with the private IP. Got it?
yes, sir, yes, yes.
Like that.
So,
See,
sir, as we have like many, as we have like many steps in like DevOps thing.
yeah, one second. So see here you can see YAML one also. Two projects are now available. One is a
Yeah,
classic
one is
one, and
YAML.
the other is
Yes,
YAML one.
yes, right.
Hmm. Yeah, okay, you are saying something.
Now, I was just asking, like, in DevOps, I mean, itself, we have like many tasks. Like, we would be having like many tasks to do and all. So,
Yeah,
how is like the workforce goes like in general? Like, would we get like many tasks, like, or we would we be still getting like some time for each task to solve and all,
we will have some
like
kind
a
of
workflow?
SLAs. Basically, SLAs means there will be priorities on the task, which means we need to make like sort it out in within minutes or within a day or within an hour or within a week, like that. Okay, priority will be there. So
Okay,
accordingly, for example, we got an issue, means okay, SonarQube is not working. Okay, so we need to identify what the issue and troubleshoot it. So we will just go to the portal and check if we have any issues with the VM or any kind of updations or maintenance is happening from Microsoft, or a lot of things that we will check, and whether that IP is associated or the network is opened, like that, all those things that we will check and bring it up. That's it. That's how we will troubleshoot, and we will close it. The ticket we will close. It's up to the priority. Some maybe
okay,
like we will get, for example, we will get one. Okay, sometimes if we have a case in place, we may get notification that the current version will be retiring the next month. You need to upgrade it to the next level. So at that time, what we will do? Do you remember? We can't jump across versions.
we
We
can,
need to
yeah,
go
we have
one by
to
one.
go step by step.
Yeah, one by
Yeah,
one. No. So what we will do is, for example, if we have two versions, okay, two versions to go, two versions. Then what we will do? We will schedule. We will schedule when we will do that. Okay. In each week, we will do one version, which means, for example, okay, currently there is one retirement notice is available. It is like 1.28.x, which means we need to upgrade it to 1.28. Okay. Currently,
okay,
my clusters are in 1.27.x actually. Okay. So here what I'll do, right? I'll check it out how much time I need to upgrade. Actually, currently I am in 1.27.7. Okay. So this one, I first of all I need to upgrade to 1.27.9, and then from here to 1.28.5. I'm not much clear, but in my memory, I think it's like that. Because this is the next version available. So what we need to do, this is the first phase, and from here to here, second. Okay. So first week, I will do this. Second week, I will do this.
okay.
Why I am taking a week gap means I took for example, this Friday, I did this. Okay. And next Friday, I'm doing this. So in between, there's a week gap. So the developers, all those who are working on that, can make sure that they are like good with it.
So for upgrading this version, sir, what are we like generally doing? Like just selecting like different.
To upgrade,
versions?
actually, I don't have AKS in place, but what you can do is like you can go to AKS clusters. Okay. In AKS clusters, you can see one version there.
Yeah,
In that version, you need to click, and we will get another window. There is one option for upgrade. You can click on that, and it will give us the list of versions. For example, 1.27, 1.279 to 8.5 like that. And you can select which version you need to upgrade. Click on that and select upgrade. It will upgrade.
Okay.
Also from command line also you can perform. There is a case upgrade command to upgrade that a case.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
So this is all for today. So mainly our agenda was to integrate and perform code analysis with the help of SonarQube. So first of all, we bring that SonarQube to our Azure DevOps organization. Then we provision one server, and inside that we configured SonarQube with the help of Docker. Then we try to integrate SonarQube to our project. So initially we created a classic pipeline and we integrated those SonarQube prepare and analysis and publishing it, and then we are able to get that report in the SonarQube server. After that, we created the same with the help in YAML file as well. So both are replicated successfully in the server. So that's the entire like summary takeaway of today's session. Okay.
Yeah, sir.
So I'll share that recorded videos today so that you just follow it and try to do it yourself. Okay.
Okay, sir, definitely.
And also just find some more projects in the sense. Currently, we are working with a YouTube clone, right? Just search for something else also, a different one, and try to do that. So that's how you can like increase your capabilities and skills. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So all the best. Have a good weekend.
Okay, sir. So next, are we going to continue our session on Monday or maybe on Tuesday? Because it's a like festival happening in between.
Yes. So what about tomorrow?
Yeah, it's okay. I'm okay with tomorrow.
Yeah, let me check it from my end as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm available. You can just you can schedule anytime.
I'll ping it in the group so that you guys just set up. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
And what is that Abdullah is following this? He's not attending the classes, so
He was actually visiting like different states and also, for his work. So, I did ask him about this. He was like, yeah, I'm following kind of, but once I get back to my own city, then I would start like follow up. I'll just follow up the old videos and all.
yeah, okay. Yeah, just remind him because he's not following up. I don't need to people like that. Once he enrolled now, so just make 100% out of it.
Okay, I'll definitely ping him once.
Okay. Thanks a lot. Thanks for your
Thank you.
time. Bye then.